Hello everybody, this is Backblast. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Today we're just going to be maybe speeding the game up a little bit so the guys run about a little bit faster, because otherwise we're going to be spending hours and hours and hours getting everything done. So where we left it yesterday was... Oh look, both loos being used. We left it yesterday where we need to get this water done. And then we need to get some sort of food production thing going on. What's the matter, Ren? What's the matter? Pulling a face. The other thing I might do is dig out this room here, because we will be getting more duplicants soon as well. So obviously they've gone for a little sleep. Now... we've got a little bug here, a little shine bug running about. You'll find lots of other creatures wandering about in this world, as well as the shine bugs. You've got weird things that emit oil, and some things that that look as though they're going to eat you. And you know, you've got these things that float around. You've got fish. At the beginning of the game, it's hard to understand where you can go with them, what you can do with them, but as you get further on, you'll realise it's important to keep them alive if you can, because these little guys can give you things towards the end of the game. So, for example, you can use the fish to create steel, and also to give you food. Now, we've got research complete here, so that gives us some new buildings. And you can see that in the bottom. You see how they've got little exclamation marks next to the ones? That shows you where there's new buildings. So the other thing we need to do is get some new research going. So I don't know what to do here. Let's have a look at... we've got larger batteries in there, which might be useful. We've got jobs board, which is pretty good for actually getting people running about faster. Believe it or not. Plumbing, ventilation, interior decor. I'm not too bothered about the decor just yet. I think the jobs board might be pretty good. The water cooler's not that great. I'm not that bothered about that. What else do we want that's sort of not far away from us here? Maybe, but again, that's with the jobs board. That's pretty good. Lavatory and shower will help the guys. I think what we're going to do is go for the jobs board initially. Let's go for that. So that's the research done. Let's see what we've got then. So we got the algae terrarium, which will provide oxygen for us. But again, we've got quite a lot of oxygen coming out already. We've got the planter box for the food, which is good. We needed that. And also a compost heap for this. We're going to be putting the poo from that somewhere. Probably down here, actually. I think what we might do is if we pop this down here. That will make compost. Compost we can use with the planter boxes. So if we maybe leave a few gaps. Right, we haven't actually got any plants that I want. I want mealwood, okay? So let's dig up the mealwood. We've got a new duplicant. Should we get a new duplicant? So there's 3 here. We have to choose one of them. Unconstructive, incapable of building. Yeah, we don't want loud sleeper. Absolutely not. This one just can't cook. Ellie, it's you. We're printing Ellie. And I think what I might do is just get maybe... I might just leave it at that for now, because the guys seem to be doing alright here. Let's dig up some of these plants. So can we uproot these, please? Uproot, uproot. We're going to need some storage as well, aren't we? Right, so where's my food gone again? Yeah, ration box. Right. We've already got a ration box up there. Right. Now what we should be able to do is get Millwood in these. Woo! They automatically assign themselves to a bed. So Ellie will always go back to that same bed. Right, what do I want to do about storage? Because we've got these storage bins here. And we've got loads of stuff all over the floor. We need to sort of keep hold of this. What they're doing there is they're just spraying the germs away. I think what we might do is if we dig down a little bit. In fact, no, let's do it with a ladder. So... there's nothing underneath that fella there. Let's put some tiles across there then. Research complete already. Jobs board, water cooler. Jobs board would be good. I'm not sure I want a water cooler really. Yeah, algae terrarium. Yeah. Furniture, water cooler. Yeah, it improves morale, but really, it's not that great. Jobs board will allow us to do jobs. Basically what it'll do is it'll allow me to train people. And once I can train people... Why are you not building Millwood? You have to click plant, don't you? I've never seen one of those before. What on earth? I think the last game I played was... I had it running for ages. I went over well over 1,100 cycles. We're still waiting for more research, aren't we? Let's have a look at this then. Maybe we're going to look at that. We can get the advanced then, and we can get some of the more advanced stuff. So the other thing is maybe the batteries. Let's go with that. Let's go with the batteries. I've got a jobs board now, so if we go into the jobs, we've got all these things. We've got all these people. We've got all these things we can train them in. So you can train them to be better miners or better architects or that sort of thing. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to pop someone into each of these top three. I also want to put someone in the chef one. Oh no, apparently I don't. Who have I not put in? Ren, you're going to start it. Okay, Ren. Can't cook. Can't cook, won't cook. Alright, well then. You can go into maybe tidy. Or operate, maybe. Research. Ren, you're a researcher. And basically, when people do the job, well, firstly they go and get a hat first. There we go. Ellie has got a hat. No, she hasn't. Okay, she just clocked in. Now, we're running short of food. Now, we have got some mealwood growing. Like a lot of things in the game, you need to make sure that it's at the right temperature, the plant that is, that it's got enough oxygen or whatever it needs, whether it's got fertilizer. And you need to just make sure. Oh, look what we found. Look at that fella. He's a hatch. There's another one here. Another hatch. This is going to be a storage area. The reason I left gaps here is so I can put lights in. If we need to put a light in, we can put a light in. So that would be under furniture. We haven't got any yet. What else do we need? Do we need a med bed yet, or a massage table? Massage reduces stress. Med bed cures them when they get ill or injured. Injured usually. Look at Ren putting his hat on. Hey, nice one, Ren. And what we're going to do down here is we're going to build some storage bins to try and clear up the floor. And I think eventually... Oh, a flying one. Let's cancel that. Start with those. Eventually, we might be able to get some sort of automated system for moving goods around. But at the moment, we ain't going to bother with that. Because it's... we're going to be a bit busy. Shall we just... Oh, you're complaining there's no oxygen. There's no oxygen down here. Maybe we need to start making some oxygen. Have I just dug through some oxalite? I think I have, haven't I? And these are starting to run out now. I maybe need some oxygen creation going on. So in order to do that, maybe... let's see what I've got. I've got oxygen diffuser, which is algae, and an algae terrarium. I think that if we go into the research next, we'll work towards a better solution. I could really do with a geyser, like a steam geyser or something, that creates water for me. So I've got a limitless, well, it's not limitless, but I've got a better supply of water. Now I can't actually see anything unusual on here yet. What you tend to find is a hot spot or a cold spot. So like that. See that? Cold spot in the middle of nowhere. This neutronium here is hiding some sort of geyser. There is something under there. So I'm going to dig towards that. We'll have a look, see what it is. If it's water, we might... What are these? I've not seen these before. Leafy plants have a positive effect on morale. Much like a friend. What? They just add to decor, do they? Doesn't seem like they give us any other benefits. So this is where this thing is here. So let me just show you. It's going to be in there somewhere. Ah, look at that. You see how there's a diamond on it? So it's got a spade and then a diamond. It means it's harder to dig through. So a normal person will take ages and ages. Might not even be able to dig through it because it's that tough. What you need is somebody who's trained to actually do some digging. Right, research is complete. Let's go through that. And we want to maybe look at oxygen. So where is oxygen? Automatic brute force, advanced research, sanitation, not really, filtration, no. Air systems, electrolyzer, converts water into oxygen and hydrogen. That's what we need. In order to get that, we need the plumbing. So they will do the plumbing first and then the air system. So that'd be cool. So let's get digging down towards this. So this thing actually will be... it'll be there. In fact, it'll be there. We need to dig towards that. Now I could put floor in here. I can't put a floor in there because of the pump. But I could put a floor in above it. I don't think I want to do that. I'd like to keep the floor at the same level as that if I could. I think we might have to just put a step in for now. I'm just going to make a little narrow corridor. We're going to do this. We're going to maybe put... we're going to have to put tiles in here, aren't I? So they can actually get across there. Which will mean digging those out. Which will be fine. Eventually we'll have a bigger room here. for something else. Right, what have I put in there? We put agriculture in that one. So let's put what's that? Coal and oxalite in that one. We're not going to get many eggs, believe me. Dirt, we'll get flipping loads of that. Let's get that in there. Filtration, yeah. Metal. Let's build all of them. 1, 2, 3. Let's build another 3 then. And these things, they're not actually dangerous. You can attack them and kill them and you'll get a bit of meat off them, but they're not that bad. If you click on them, it'll tell you what happens. So he's fairly happy and healthy. He's quite old, but it'll tell you that he excretes solid coal as waste. So if you want to farm them, so create a place for them to live where they've got things to eat, maybe someone to look after them, to actually feed them, then you will get coal out of them, which is pretty cool, isn't it? It's automatically got auto harvest switched on for these fellas. There we go. So we're doing well here. What did we put in there? Metal ore. Oh yeah, we did. I didn't think we got that low down. All right. And then maybe seed in the bottom one. Last one. Ellie's gone getting some water or something. Some dirt maybe out of the water. Because there's things in the bottom of the water there, you know, that have dropped down. As we've dug through rock and things fall down. No oxygen diffuser built. We're working on it. We're working on it. I just want to see what's here first. We could use this. Some oxalite in there. Research complete. So that'll be the water pipes and things. Which is fine. That's fine. We've got the jumbo batteries now, some switches, wire bridges, some water pumps and vents, which will be useful. We're actually getting somewhere now, aren't we? You put seed in there, folks. Can somebody come and sweep up? Now the thing with the jobs is you can auto prioritize them. So duplicate priorities, they will just do that job. So if you clicked on it, they will just do the mining job and leave the rest of stuff. I much rather leave people to just wander around and do their own thing, because I don't want somebody standing about if I've got like some digging to be done and they're not doing it because they're not a digger. You know, everybody can do a bit of digging, they'll be fine. Well, most of them can do a bit of digging, not everybody can do digging. Right, so what shall I do with this now? Now the danger is we need to be careful. It could be something that I don't want, like a chlorine geyser. So I think what we're going to do is maybe do something like this, so that they dig down and they dig that, and they might be able to reach that. I think they can reach that. They can dig 2 tiles across. In fact, they can dig 4, can't they? We've got a new duplicate. Whoa, hello. We've got a new duplicate. Press the right keys, you fool. Do we want one more? Let's have one more. We'll have one more. Irritable bowel. So they just spend time in the bathroom. This one's not the brightest. You can't do research. That's not much of a hardship. Do loads of other stuff. And a slow learner. Yeah, that's fine. They'll be fine as well. They're both good. Yeah, it's Nicola. Print Nicola. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this off now. So we're going to disable the building. So someone will come along and switch the machine off. Ren, well done Ren, thank you. So nobody else will come through now. I can switch it back on and then it'll take 3 cycles and somebody will pop out. Now, these guys are just tidying up, picking up rubbish off the floor, popping it into the bins. It'll just make it tidier. And as I said, later on in the game, we might be able to put an automated delivery system in so that we can get stuff from this to where we need it. Yeah, I know. We're going to work on some oxygen. It's coming, it's coming. Research is complete. Electrolyzer. Woohoo! What else do I need for an electrolyzer to work? So let's have a look at my research. I don't need filtration. It's a liquid filter. Liquid filter... Maybe not. I'm going to need some sort of gas pump as well, aren't I? Because it doesn't just create oxygen, it creates hydrogen as well. So we're going to do the research for the hydrogen pumps. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to dig down here, and I'm going to actually deconstruct this building there, because I want a gap down each side of these. Toilets are both almost full. I wonder if we can get them to empty one. I've put clean that one, because I don't want them both filling up and then nobody being able to go to the loo. We want to be able to at least... They can jump across this gap, don't worry about it. Yeah, they jump across one gap, that's fine. I want to at least be able to have one working while the other one's being cleaned. So if we have them at emptied at different times, that'll be cool. Also, this stuff will go into the compost heap, and the compost will make dirt eventually, I think. I think it does. I'm pretty sure it does. Right, what do I do with this water? Now, this is clean water. This is lovely. We can use this. We can use this to create oxygen. Well, the trouble is, it uses it up. I could do with them digging this out. You see how this is brighter? It means they can dig it, but only a miner can do that. Job, 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 job. Have we got a miner? Lindsay. Lindsay is our miner. Lindsay, where are you? Lindsay's doing some research. Can I drag Lindsay over? Can I move her? If I move her, there's no guarantee that she'll do the digging. Okay? Oh dear, I've just rubbed my eye. I've been cutting chilies. And my eye is watering. Fantastic. Right, so click cancel on that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Whoa, what is it? Cool slush geyser. Highly pressure geyser that erupts with freezing crushed ice. Oh, we want this. We want this. Oh, we definitely want this. This I would say I've hit pay dirt, but I have no idea what I'm on about. We're going to dig down here. We're going to make a container. In fact, what I'm just trying to work out what I'm going to do. So let me just think about it. So I don't want them coming digging this now. We've got this geyser. It's going to erupt cool slush. So we're going to get freezing crushed ice. That freezing crushed ice will melt into water. I'm going to have a reservoir of fresh water here. Oh, you see all this slime? This slime produces germs. If we press F9, you can see the germs there. They will get in your base. People will get sick with that. Right, okay. Right. Let me think about this. Now, there's a platform underneath this geyser that you can't dig. See this neutronium? You can't dig that neutronium. It goes on 4 squares there. So I want this to be big enough, this container. Oh, where are you going? To be big enough to hold all this water. Cancel that because I've made a mess there. Now the problem here is that if I... There's polluted water there. I don't want that in my base. There's polluted water there and there. Ah, right. I might have to filter this lot out. Right. So if I build this to that sort of size, okay? Can we cancel that? Now what have I got on the outside of it? So where I've got slime there, I'm digging that out. In fact, let's dig that out because the algae is useful. Igneous rock, no. Get rid of the slime. What are you? Algae. Useful. Slime. Pain in the arse. Algae, useful, useful. Some lovely gold. Yeah, we want gold, don't we? Right, so this is where we're going to dig. We'll have the clay as well, in fact. Let's have the clay. I'm not bothered about the sedimentary rock there. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to dig. I'm going to disturb that, Anna. I don't want to disturb that. Let's try and dig across there. What I'm going to do is cancel this building here. Yeah, this is what we're doing. All right, this is the way it's going to work. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to deconstruct these buildings here. Ladder. I'm going to deconstruct this as well. And we're going to have a ladder there. And that's where we're going to start off from. Alright, let's get it going again. Oh, we need to dig out there, don't we? The reason that I got rid of the wall is I don't want them building a wall and then not being able to get to these to dig it away. The reason I want to get rid of it is the slime creates germs. So when you are close to it, you can contract these germs. If you dig it up, you get loads of germs. There's no getting around that. And we are going to get some germs in the base. Over time, they will dissipate. They will disappear, especially in fresh oxygen. But if we've got a wall here and the slime behind it, the slime sort of creeps into the wall and the wall sort of gets germy. And we don't really want that. Gas pipes and stuff. Right. What I do need now is some way of filtering this water because I'm going to get some polluted water here. And I need this water sieve in order to get the good water away from the polluted. So we need that distillation. In order to get that, I need a supercomputer in order to do that. So we can do the filtration, but we also need advanced research. So it's that, and then we'll do the filtration. In the meantime, the guys are going to dig this out. The other thing is as well, this, we don't know much about it. So if we click analyze, someone will come down and have a look at it. They will come and check it out, and they'll tell me when it's going to erupt, when it's not going to erupt. The reason I'm not bothered about digging out things like sedimentary rock here and the granite is that you will have too much of it by the end of the game. You will have so much that it'll just be lying around. You need somewhere to get rid of it. So I'm not that bothered about digging the granite up. Or the obsidian. Or, yeah, you'll get it anyway. I mean, just by digging it here to make these walls, we're going to end up with that sort of rubbish in your base. I wonder whether I need to dig out the top bit here. Let's do that. Let's do that anyway. Just to give it a bit more room to erupt. Quite low on the food calories, aren't we? Can we plant any more yet? We've got one more mealwood seed there. They're on the floor, look. Meal lice. Meal lice. This is what people eat. They will eat those. I hope this guy doesn't eat them. Do you eat... yeah, he eats meal lice. I could do with getting rid of him, really. Or moving him from here. Because he might eat these meal lice. Which will mean less food for us. And at the moment, we haven't got much food. Anyway, folks, I think we're going to leave it there. We're working towards getting a chamber that's going to have... it's emitting polluted water. That's okay. We can clean that. We can clean the water. But it is cool. And it's cold water coming out. That's really pretty good. We like that. We're going to be getting some lovely freezing cold water, which is be fantastic. Free water, guys. I mean, straight off. I mean, that's a good deal. I think what I'm going to do is leave it there. We're heading towards... We're heading in the right direction. We're getting there, definitely. Join me next time and we'll see this built, and hopefully we'll get some sort of sieve and maybe even an oxalizer. Why? Who's ill? I know there isn't. We haven't built one yet. Is somebody ill or something? Okay, well maybe we'll look at a med bay as well next time. Yeah, so that's it for now. I hope you join me next time. I hope you like the channel. If you do, please click that subscribe button. Click the like on the video. You know, give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. My name's Backblast. I'll see you next time.